Hi, this is Trolls from 8dio, and in this video I'll be demonstrating our gorgeous Dobro Strummer. The Dobro Strummer contains over 8,500 samples. Everything is in round robin as well, so even when you trigger the same rhythm, the same chord, you're going to get a natural variation in it every time. And the way it's divided is that we have our chord selector here, which contains 13 different chord types. You've got also the more generic chords up here, and then they get more advanced as you progress down. And you got our rhythm selector here with 13 different rhythms. And essentially the way it's laid out is that you control the chords down here, and we've covered every single chord. And here you can trigger the actual phrase, the sound of it, and here you can trigger the rhythm of it. And one of the cool aspects about the Dobro Strummer, as well as our mandolin strummer and steel string strummer and all the other ones, is that everything is tempo synchronized as well. So you can actually choose the tempo here. You can go to half tempo or you can go double tempo as well. And of course we got our usual effects page with delay and screamers and all these different things. We got two different types of convolution reverbs here as well. And they actually correlate to the key switches down here, so you can trigger them in real time. We also got fret control. So if you want to control the fret noises while you're playing, you can sort of adjust them here, and you can adjust the velocity here as well. If you click really hard on the keyboard, and this is the on-off function here, you'll trigger an end chord as well. So you can sort of play all different chords, and then you can trigger that end chord if you want. I'll also demonstrate in this video, we have our mono and X legato function. The difference is that the X legato allows you to freely blend any chord or any rhythm at any time. So even though we have 13 different chord types and 13 different rhythm types, they can all be mingled together in any way you want, and is essentially create an infinite amount of rhythmic and chord-based possibilities. So without further ado, let's get started here. Let me just try to play some simple stuff here, just showing how the chord stuff works. And as you can see, I was just playing with some of the basic chords here, like a major and a minor and minor sevens, just to sort of give you a feeling for the sort of basic chords. Let me try to do the same thing now, but I'm going to add a different rhythm as well, so you can see how you can blend chords and rhythms together at the same time. And one of the cool features as well is that not only can you blend the chords and the rhythms, but you can also sort of switch rhythms in between. So if you like a fragment of one rhythm and you want to blend it with another one, you can do that as well. Let me try to demonstrate it here. And of course, as in all our strum products, everything is tempo synchronized. So try to check down here on the BPM meter and check it out. And of course, there's a limitation for how slow or fast you can go, but I would say this covers really 99% of your normal songwriting purposes. So unless you really need something extreme, it really works well. And we also got some sort of muted chucks here as well that can help you really get that more anonymous type of da-da-da-dung. I should also mention here that we got muted strums as well. So if you want to blend the rhythms with muted strums, you can do that. It's quite great for building more advanced type of rhythms. Let me also show you here, we got our finger arpeggiations. Now, let me demonstrate the X legato function here. X legato allows you to blend any chord or any rhythm in real time. So let's say that you have a major chord here, but you sort of want to change it to another key in the middle of the phrase. You can do that. Let me demonstrate that here. I'm just going to play the same chord in its full length, or the same phrase in its full length, and then I'll try to play the same thing again, but I'll switch the key in the middle of the phrase so you can get a feeling for how to use X legato just for the chords. So it's a phenomenal feature because it allows you to take any of the rhythms you like here and then change the chords freely while you're playing that rhythm. Now, on top of that, you can also blend both the chord and the rhythm at the same time. So you can essentially switch the chord or the rhythm at any time you want inside the phrase, and you can create an infinite amount of different rhythms and chord progressions. Let me try to demonstrate that briefly. But essentially, I think you get the idea. You can blend any kind of chord, any kind of rhythm at any time, and it's a wonderful feature because it really gives so much more leverage to all this stuff. Not only do we have like 8,500 different strum and chord variations, but imagine what happens when you start putting them together. Another cool thing as well is we got our sort of motion picture strum slides, as I would call them. These are sort of more dobro effects types, but we also temper synchronize them, of course, playing some arpeggiations mixed with slides, and sort of getting you more into that typical motion picture realm of dobros. And of course, I should also mention that the dobro strummer is complemented by our beautiful dobro solo instrument as well. If you want sort of a more multi-sample approach, we have that in the dobro solo library as well. But let me demonstrate here how to use the strummer slides. It's funny, like when I hear this, like the first thought that comes to my mind is like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, if anyone has played those games. Anyway, this concludes my journey into the wonderful world of dobro strumming. This was Trolls from ATO signing out.